way I'm cracking this.
We can talk shop after you've fully checked in with Elder Maxon and Paladin Dance.
Proctor Tegan.
We can talk shop after you've fully checked in with Elder Maxon and Paladin Dance.
Put 2 in the head, and they'll stay dead. Advice to live by. You know those scents with the plastic faces? They creep me the heck out.
Maxon might appear compassionate, but I can assure you, the Institute will face his wrath.
Come find me when you're done checking in with Maxon and Dance.
Hey there.
Can you believe synths are replacing humans with exact duplicates? Makes me sick.
Proctor Ingram.
Come find me when you're done checking in with Maxon and Dance.
There, try it now.
Nothing. I was supposed to report 10 minutes ago. If you can't fix it...
I can fix it. You're the one who decided to kick your way through a mire lurk. Got it.
There it is. Thanks, brother. I owe you.
Come find me when you're done checking in with Maxon and Dance.
When I get off duty, that Salisbury steak is mine. Watch your step on the flight deck. It's a long way down.
Liberating the Commonwealth is a huge responsibility, but we'll get the job done.
Hi.
Oh man, if I'm late for muster one more time, Captain Kells is gonna have me do 100 push-ups.
If you run into any synths, shoot to kill. We don't take prisoners. How did it look out there?
We've got a lot of work ahead of us, brother.
Dance?
There you are. How did it go with Elder Maxon?
Maxon seems so young compared to everyone else. You're okay with that?
Don't let his age fool you. Maxon's a brilliant tactician, a formidable warrior, and possesses an idealistic vision for the future of the Brotherhood. I'd follow him anywhere, without question.
Why are you so confident in his abilities?
A decade ago, the Brotherhood had almost gone completely astray. The Elder before Maxon sent us down a path that was leading nowhere. He was more concerned about charity than the preservation of technology. But when Maxon took over, he single-handedly reprioritized the Brotherhood from the ground up and put us back on the path to glory. This ship and its crew are a testament to his leadership.
He's a very dedicated man. It sounds like he stands behind everything he's saying.
Of course he does. How could he afford not to? I just hope you appreciate how much of a chance I'm taking bringing you into the fold this quickly. Not to put too fine a point on it, but if you screw up, we go down together.
So what's all this about you being my sponsor?
Elder Maxon is understandably particular when it comes to new recruits. He believes in order to keep the Brotherhood strong, we have to bond as brothers. As your sponsor, it's my duty to travel with you throughout the Commonwealth to ensure that our ideals are being observed. That's why I'm so concerned about your performance in the field.
I'm not comfortable being watched so closely.
Well, you better get used to it. If you want to remain a part of the Brotherhood of Steel, you're going to have to adjust to the military way of life. Now, I know you're eager to hop into a suit of power armor and take the fight to the Institute. But first things first. In order to be an effective part of the team, you need to learn your way around this ship and get to know its crew. Since I've been officially assigned to you as your sponsor, I'd recommend taking me along with you.
Do you need to come with me now?
It might help if I tagged along with you. On the other hand, you might want to make your first impression without a paladin standing over your shoulder. It's up to you.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Outstanding. I really should have my armor adjusted while I'm here. If you keep hoarding that garbage, you're going to slow us down.
Unless you like getting shot, never turn your back on a gunner. No matter how many battles we win, there's always another fight ahead of us.
There are days I miss being out in the field, usually during lunches.
Hi.
Hungry. Rations are first come, first serve. You need some patching up. Go see Knight Captain Kim. I heard that Elder Maxon got that scar on his face from going one-on-one with a Deathclaw.
Good. You're finally here. Just set the books down anywhere. I'll get to them as soon as I can.
What are you doing with all these books?
I suppose I could stop working for a moment to address your question.
Whatever suits you.
Expanding the technological knowledge of the Brotherhood is what suits me. Since it's obvious that you aren't who I was expecting, would you mind telling me why you're here?
Maxon wanted me to meet the crew, so you were next on my list.
Ah, yes. You must be the new recruit described in Paladin Dance's report. Under normal circumstances, I'd provide you with a proper orientation of my department. However, I'm woefully behind setting up research patrols and getting bombarded with requests for technical documentation. Unfortunately, I'm lacking the personnel needed to get the job done.
What type of technical documentation are you looking for?
The Brotherhood is primarily interested in collecting information that might assist us with our current mission. Medical records, science journals, weapon schematics. If it contains any type of useful data, we need to get our hands on it.
What exactly is a research patrol?
Simply put, we send a small two-man team to scout a location and evaluate its technical and historical relevance. Saves us from sending an entire retrieval team to a worthless location.
Maybe I can lend you a hand.
That would be splendid. As you patrol the Commonwealth, keep your eyes open for blueprints, memos, manuals, books, charts. Anything containing useful technical data. I'm authorized to pay you for each bundle of documents that you recover. And if you wish to be assigned to a research patrol, I have plenty of them waiting to be filled. In any event, it was a pleasure to meet you, Knight.
Proctor Quinlan.
Please, finish your introductions by all means. But I do hope you'll consider assisting me when you're done. Once you're finished introducing yourself, I've plenty of work to be done if you have the time. Damn it, Scribe. I told you I didn't want the corners bent. The issues were to be in mint condition.
I'm sorry, Proctor, but this is the only limited edition annual we've recovered. Even before the bombs fell, this was the rarest issue. The one where Grognak dies and comes back to life?
Yes, Scribe. I've read the 2076 underlane price guide from cover to cover, so I'm well aware of its past value. The fault for this travesty rests squarely on your shoulders, because you chose to ignore the important lesson I taught you. Which is?
Always bag and board. I'm sorry, sir. You're absolutely right. And I promise it will never... Sir? What's that red blinking light on your terminal?
What? Oh, damn it all! I left it in record mode. Just let me...
By Elder Maxon's orders, all forms of technology should be confiscated or collected.
Excuse me.
In my experience, hot shots and big mouths end up with closed casket funerals.
Glad you finally stopped by, soldier. Are you ready for your medical exam?
As long as it doesn't involve petroleum jelly and rubber gloves, I'm ready.
No. This isn't that sort of examination. I'm going to ask you a series of medical-related questions, and I'd like you to answer me to the best of your ability. First question. As a child, were you ever exposed to radiation for an extended period of time?
My father said I used to sit way too close to the television.
The television? Wait a second. Let me check my notes here. You were a vault dweller? You're probably healthier than anyone else aboard. Anyway, sorry I missed that in your records. Just going down the list of questions. I'm sure you understand. Okay, second question. Have you ever had or come in contact with a person confirmed to be carrying a communicable disease?
I hope that you're kidding.
Not at all. I'm quite serious, actually. However, I'll just assume that your answer to that one is a no. Third question. And please, answer honestly. Have you ever had sexual relations with any species considered non-human?
Well, there was this one really ugly girl in college. I mean, I had to get drunk, and it was a dare, and ugh.
That hardly qualifies, so I'll just put no. Last question. Would you have any problems pulling the trigger on an enemy of the Brotherhood, whether they're human, formerly human, or machine?
If my life's in danger, I'll do whatever it takes to defend myself.
That's an acceptable answer, and the most common. Excellent. I think I've got all the information I need. I see no reason to prevent you from beginning your duties immediately. If you ever need medical assistance, you let me know.
Captain Cade.
Something I can do for you, soldier?
Hear anything, Doc?
Been out of the loop. A lot of sick and injured taking up my time. Now, if you need treatment, let me know.
Yeah. See what's wrong with me, Doctor.
Well, to fix the problem, I need to know what it is first.
That was it.
Sounds good. Be careful, Knight. We'd hate to lose you.
Carrying too much gear is tactically dangerous.
Medical report. Knight Captain Cade reported. I've been working closely with Scribe Naraya, examining some of the synth bodies that our recon teams have recovered. Even though we have yet to recover the synths that appear completely human, these lesser models are still astoundingly advanced. What's becoming apparent is that the Institute is the most technologically gifted enemy we've ever encountered, and therefore exceedingly dangerous. I've turned over all of my data to Lancer Captain Kells, along with my recommendations for developing effective countermeasures for these synths. Unfortunately, I'm not sure how much it will help, given the fact that the real enemy are the synths that could be hiding among us.
Actually, I need some supplies for my next stop.
No problem, soldier. Take a look.
Captain Cade?
How can I help you today?
Actually, I need some supplies for my next stop.
No problem, soldier. Take a look. Please state the nature of your medical emergency.
Could use some supplies, actually.
No problem, soldier. Take a look.
Captain,
Something I can do for you, soldier?
actually, I need some supplies for my next stop.
Scribes have been...
Nothing to report right now, Knight.
Dr. Ingram said she needed this suit tested yesterday.
Yeah, I get it. Just, what if I miss?
Don't.
Okay, sure. Firing. Everything holding together?
Trust me, you'd know.
Good. Firing.
All right. Everything looks nominal.
Brotherhood?
And you
Then
didn't
there's
scuttle the
everything
ship.
else.
Thanks, Initiative.
Nothing in
Sure.
between.
Anytime. Thank God.
Yes. That's it.
If you're looking for ammunition or weapon mods, Proctor Tegan might have what you need.
You think the Commonwealth looks bad? You should see the Capital Wasteland.
Personal log entry 142. I can sum up living on the Pridwin in 4 words. I miss field assignments. Don't get me wrong, the research we're doing is exciting stuff. But life on this ship is a nightmare. I'm trapped in this metal tube 18 hours a day. I still can't decide who smells worse, the soldiers or the mole rats. And what passes for conversation among the grunts makes mutants seem scholarly. I'm gonna speak to Proctor Quinlan. Field scribes cannot have it this bad.
Excuse me.
The human-looking synths are the worst. They hide in plain sight. If Dumb and Ugly had a child, it'd be a super mutant.
I'm proud to be serving under Elder Maxon. Had enough of lions and his foolish ways.
Greetings, Knight.
The last person that disobeyed Captain Kells ended up scraping rust off the
Excuse me,
Pridwood's hull.
Proctor Ingram.
So,
From the
you're
outside.
the new recruit I heard about. Huh, not what I was expecting.
What were you expecting?
The last batch of recruits we took on were wastelanders. Dirty, beaten up, looking for a handout. They were desperate and looking for an easy out. You look like you're here for a reason. Anyway, since you came down here to meet me, we may as well get it over with. My name's Ingram, and this lovely little grease pit is where you'll usually find me. If your power armor's too tight in the crotch, the Pridwood's about to crash into the ground, or a robot's gone haywire, you come see me.
While you're at it, my car is making this weird grinding noise when I back it out of the driveway.
You're gonna have to take a number. There isn't a day that goes by on this tub without 5 or 6 things breaking down. And since I'm stuck in this rig, I'm not quite as spry as I used to be. The work tends to pile up.
You feel like telling me how you ended up that way?
That's a little personal, don't you think?
Would it help if I promised not to tell anyone else?
Okay, okay. Get you off my back about it. I was fighting with the Brotherhood in the Capital Wasteland. Worked at a staging area for the power armor troops. Our position was along a ridge line overlooking the battlefield. I'd say it was a 100-foot drop, give or take.
Who were you fighting?
Super mutants. The damn things had wrangled a couple of behemoths and were marching on our main base of operations. To make a long story short, the ridge I was standing on took a hit from a nuke. Sheared most of the cliff right off, and caused the platform I was standing on to tumble over the side. If I hadn't been test piloting one of the power armor suits at the time, I would have died.
Your power armor helped you survive the fall?
Yeah, it took the brunt of the impact. But I don't know if I'd call it surviving. The suit was trashed after it landed, and I lost both of my legs. Haven't walked since. Anyway, I'm sure you're here to get your hands on some power armor. There's a pretty decent T-60 suit sitting in Bay 3 that's all yours. The left leg actuator's a bit sticky, but it'll keep the creeps off of you. Oh, and if you need any work done on it, feel free to use the workshops around here. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to work.
If it was up to me, I'd take every feral, mutie, and synth and shoot them into space.
Ingram?
Oh, my list of maintenance fixes keeps getting longer and longer.
Step forward, Knight. Even though they've locked me in this blasted cage, I promise that I won't bite.
Why are you in there?
I'm glad you asked. Now, this is the stowage depot, and I, as you probably already guessed, am the ship's quartermaster, Proctor Tegan. The powers that be have me locked in here, so I can keep an eye on the Brotherhood's valuables. If you need to stock up on supplies before you head out on a mission, this is the place to buy them.
So if I'm out of caps, I guess I'll just defeat the enemy with my bare hands.
There's plenty of spare ammo and equipment all over the ship. You can help yourself to anything you can find. Everything in here is a bit more specialized and unique. The good news is by having a constant flow of caps, I'm able to buy whatever you bring me. Yeah, I'm mostly interested in weapons, but I'll take anything useful. Of course, if you're just looking to make a few caps on the side, I might have some extra work for you to do.
As long as I don't end up in the brig.
Don't worry. Last thing I'd want to do is get our newest recruit in trouble. Just involves a little bit of heavy lifting and interacting with the local farms. And since I'm stuck up here manning this one-man zoo, I need someone to do the legwork for me. After you're done with the meet and greet, we can discuss the details. In the meantime, if you ever need anything else, a gun, a mod, even ammo, you just let me know.
Tegan.
What can I get for you today?
Have anything unusual?
I have some special mods I've been working on. Sort of a hobby I have to pass the time. Real high-powered stuff. Slap a few of them onto your weapons, and I am pretty sure they'll put a smile on your face.
Let's hear a bit more about that extra work you mentioned.
Hard to resist the lure of extra caps. The food stores don't replenish themselves, so I need legs on the ground to hit up farms in the area. We'll be requisitioning a portion of their harvest, and I need that food crated and ready to go for when I send out a collection team. Your mission will be to ensure full cooperation of the civilian farmers, by any means necessary.
Any means necessary? You're giving me carte blanche on this.
You said it. Like they say, if you aren't with us, you're against us. Think you can handle that?
I'm in.
Thought you would be. I'll mark the farm on your map. Remember, guaranteed cooperation.
Excuse me, Proctor Tegan.
Most farmers won't be too happy about donating their crops, so watch your back out there.
I need details on the mission.
Making sure these farms will be prepared when I send out troops to claim supplies.
I need details on the mission.
Making sure these farms will be prepared when I send out troops to claim supplies.
Let me see what you have.
Be my guest.
recommend leaving some of that equipment behind.
Can't talk right now. Gotta clean the Mirelurk scat off my boots.
Hey.
Joining our cause was the wisest decision of your life, brother.
If you need a little extra persuasion to help with those farmers, I've got plenty of tools here you could use.
Set me up.
Sure, I've got something that'll put a smile on your face.
Proctor Tegan.
That farm's nothing you can't handle.
Let me see what you have.
Got some choice weapons that just came in.
Treat your power armor well, and it can get you through anything.
You haven't lived until you've tipped a ramen with a vertebrae. Now that's a challenge.
I'd gladly lay down my life if it keeps humanity from repeating the apocalypse.
Have you ever fired a minigun? Chews through ferrules like paper.
The Prydwen is a magnificent ship, and we're lucky to have her in our arsenal.
If it looks dead, put one more in its head for good measure. Why take the chance?
Can't pick this.
I can't believe super mutants were human once. How could science have gone so wrong?
Don't let Ingram catch you standing around. You'll be on report before you can blink.
If you find any technical documents, you should bring them to Proctor Quinlan for analysis. Ad Victoriam, brother.
Just fixed a few power armor mods and gave them to Tegan. You might want to check them out.
The duty shift was long, but I'm glad we're making a difference out here. Hesitating to pull the trigger on any of the Commonwealth scum can be fatal.
way I could pick this.
Those farmers give you any trouble? I trust you know what to do.
Set me up.
Sure, I've got something that'll put a smile on your face.
Carrying too much gear is tactically dangerous, soldier.
Proctor.
It's about time we resupplied the Pridwin too. I'll be damned if they have to start rationing out food.
Let me see what you have.
Be my guest.
Damn ferals. Radiation has a twisted sense of humor. You're an inspiration to us all, Knight. Do us proud. If Elder Maxon ordered me to follow him to the gates of hell, I'd be the first one to kick them open. I don't know about Sprite Naraya. I think she loves her little zoo a bit too much.
Doesn't it feel good to be a part of something as important as the Brotherhood?
We'll stop the Institute. For Maxon, and for the Brotherhood. Charging into a situation guns blazing is a good way to get yourself killed.
You could teach Proctor Tegan a thing or two. Food in the mess hall isn't bad. Well, as long as you don't smell it before you eat it.
Welcome aboard, brother.
Unless you like getting radiation sickness, I'd stay away from ferals.
I realize it's not the most glamorous of missions, but hell, neither is starving.
Set me up.
Got some choice weapons that just came in.
Proctor Tegan.
Those farmers give you any trouble? I trust you know what to do.
I'm looking for some firepower.
Got some choice weapons that just came in.
How can a machine believe it's alive? It's ridiculous. I prefer laser weapons myself. It's a cleaner shot and leaves that memorable ozone smell. Carry food with you, or you'll end up eating some pretty questionable things to stay alive.
despair, brother. We're here to save the Commonwealth. Knight?
Feeling creative today?
Hey.
Where do you want me?
So you're the new knight I heard about. Glad to have you on the team.
Can you tell Kells if he wants things fixed, he needs to keep the damn ship steady?
Taking on a death claw without
Over here.
backup is a great way to get yourself killed.
If you're looking for another safe haven, there's shelter and supplies at the police station in Cambridge. Greetings, Knight. No time to waste when there's work to be done. Our vertibird should give us the air superiority we need to win this war.
With the Brotherhood behind us, we'll never fall.
It's driving me crazy. Got like 3 itches I can't even scratch. comes to keeping the Pridwin running, Proctor Ingram's the best.
Oh god. Mole rat on a stick was a really bad idea. Excuse me. Levels are spiking. The doctor
Do you want to do? No, no. I think you've almost got it. That's it. Yeah, thrusters are spiking, but don't worry. We'll keep her aloft.
I suggest sorting through your gear and dropping anything you don't need.
You familiarized yourself with the Pridwin's crew. Are you ready for your next assignment, brother?
What sort of assignment are we talking about?
The kind of assignment where all of the training you've done finally begins to pay off. Let's get right to it then. Shall we? Take a look over there. That's Fort Strong. And it's infested with super mutants. Having those aberrations of nature close enough to smell is making me sick to my stomach. To make matters worse, they're sitting on top of a massive stockpile of Fat Man shells we could use in our campaign. I want you to head over there, wipe out everything that moves, and secure that stockpile. Understood?
Super mutants? I thought the enemy was the Institute.
Super mutants are no better than Sens. They're a reminder of man's folly when it comes to harnessing technology. Whether it's using biochemistry to manipulate genes, or trying to create life from a bunch of circuits. It's the wrong path for science. As members of the Brotherhood, it's our sworn duty to exterminate these abominations in every form. So, can I count on you to get the job done?
What do these shells do?
The Fat Man launcher is an essential part of the Brotherhood arsenal. It's a miniature nuclear payload, in a man-portable format. A squad of troops armed with one of these is virtually unstoppable. If you ever have the pleasure of firing me, allow me to give you a word of advice. Don't fire one of them in close quarters. There won't be enough of you to bury in a shoebox. That enough to go on?
consider it done.
Look, I realize you're eager to take the fight to the Institute, but it'll have to wait. The Brotherhood cannot allow those abominations to have a nuclear arsenal at their fingertips.
It'll be a pleasure to exterminate that mutant filth.
Now, we have a vertibird on standby, fully armed and ready to depart. Use it to carry our message to Fort Strong, and wipe those dirty mutants from the face of the earth. Dismissed.
Having the Prydwen moored above the airport keeps the Brotherhood within striking distance of the city.
Target acquired. I'll try and keep him in your sights.
Proceed carefully. These fortifications may still be inhabited. This area seems to be in disarray. I wonder if this is recent. Watch your step. There's quite a bit of debris here.
Wish a buckethead would show up. Let his legs clean off. No green stuff here. Someone there.
Whatever this thing was, it's been totally torn to pieces.
Must have been done. I hear something. Get him up. I'm here. No!
Feeling a bit nostalgic? I heard something. Vaporized. Quite a bit of trash to pick through here. Searching through it could prove beneficial. Negative vision.
Word came down that the Army just unloaded the first batch of the M42s this morning. I've only seen the specs for these little beauties on paper, so Private Bertram and I snuck down to take an early look. When I heard that the eggheads were designing a man-portable nuke launcher, I thought they were nuts. But they actually got the damn thing to work. And after seeing the real thing sitting right in front of me, I think they could be just enough to tip the balance of this war in our favor. I mean, can you imagine the look on the enemy's face when we get dropped into Anchorage carrying these babies? They won't know what hit them.
place may appear abandoned, but that doesn't mean we should drop our guard. I'd just leave that if I were you. Watch your step. There's quite a bit of debris here. Judging from the amount of dust present, it's safe to assume we're the first people to investigate this location in quite a while.
Got it.
This area's obviously been abandoned for quite some time.
There we go.
See what we found. Don't get excited. It's just some scrap. bit of trash to pick through here. Searching through it could prove beneficial. There isn't much left to properly identify these remains. Good work. Don't leave anything behind. Judging from the amount of dust present, it's safe to assume we're the first people to investigate this location in quite a while. Keep your safety off. Whoever or whatever created this mess might still be around.
Excuse me, Paladin Dance?
Look at this place. You must hate these mutants as much as... Look at this place. You must hate these mutants as much as I do.
Why do you hate super mutants so much?
Hate's too gentle a word. These monstrosities are just another example of man blindly taking a step forward, only to wind up stumbling 2 steps back. I've been fighting for years, trying to put a stop to this madness. And just when I thought we were getting the upper hand, along come the synths. I've seen what these super mutants do to people. Can you imagine what the synths would do to us if they ever got the upper hand? It would be Armageddon repeated, and maybe the end of everything that we hold dear. Look, I don't mean to bore you with my rhetoric. I just want you to understand how important these missions are.
How could synths bring about our destruction?
If the synths reached the point where they outnumbered mankind, how long would it take for them to decide we were no longer necessary? They certainly possess the capability to make more of their own kind, so we'd become expendable. And with Institute technology on their side, nothing could stop them, not even the Brotherhood. It's a nightmare scenario almost too terrible to contemplate. Anyway, that's enough of that. What's important here is that you got the job done and secured these warheads. You should head back up to the Prydwen and talk to Maxon. I'm sure he'll want to debrief you as soon as possible. Dismissed.
Paladin Dance.
Ready to continue our mission, soldier?
That depends. How are you feeling?
My power armor systems are within normal operating parameters, so I'm as ready as I'll ever be. You just give the word, and we can begin our mission.
I just want to trade a few things.
Very well. Help yourself.
Paladin.
Ready to continue our mission, soldier?
Ready.
Roger that. This area seems to be in disarray. I wonder if this is recent. Should the need arise, this fortification would make an excellent fallback point. Watch your step. There's quite a bit of debris here. Being in the open like this is tactically irresponsible. something significant in this area to merit these fortifications. If we want to win the people's hearts and minds, we have to spread the word of the Brotherhood across the Commonwealth.
Hey there, friend. We're in some real trouble. Maybe you can help?
What do you need?
It's these damned greenskins. The super mutants. Whenever they come through, we just have to run away or hide. They take everything they can eat and destroy most everything else. And if they ever took us, we can't live like this. Please.
Do you know where they're coming from?
We have a pretty good idea. I hope you can find them and wipe them out.
Can't remember the last time I had clean
Diamond City?
fingernails.
It's huge!
I'd just leave that if I were you.
anything about your cousin?
Not a thing. At this point, I'm just assuming the worst.
I'm really sorry.
Huh?
If you work, you eat. It's as simple as that.
Out to an early lead, but Piece of Junk's right behind. Atomic Dreams is still hanging in there. What a race! What a race!
I think you should stay on point. Your instincts seem to be right on target.
It's a great night out at the track. Hey, boys. Remember, we've got no bots in the list for tomorrow. It'll be a great race.